Well, hello there. Whew. This took a lot more to set up than I was thinking it should. Um, I got a new, well, I've had since Christmas a new webcam, well, a DSLR that I intended to use as a webcam. Better figured I would try out. I had a free afternoon, so figured I would get an Xert workout in and try my new camera, which this isn't it. This is my old camera, which I have some thoughts. I have my new camera set up on a different scene in OBS. If you're a streamer, right? I'm learning. Here. Here's what it looks like. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. New scene. Means I have to clean up all of this. Jars, spare scrap wood. There's that right there, that circle. That's a snare drum, because why not? Why not? Looks good though. Peace. So I can see my hit. It's a little disconcerting. I'm used to this scene. Doesn't feel like I have somebody up in my face. And I think what I'm going to do is put the new webcam somewhere in front of me so you can actually, looks a little bit more normal. I know this one up here is a kind of a strange view. I was going for something that I don't know. Didn't quite work out. But maybe a little bit farther away than this one. Whew. You know it's going to be bad when the warm-up's already getting you. What I would really like to try is setting a webcam up kind of so the view you have of the avatar in the default view in Zwift, kind of want to set up a camera behind me so that's the view of me, and then angle it somehow so that it looks like I'm in the game. Something like that. That's what I have. But that might be a third camera angle down the road. What I'm thinking I'll do, like I said, I'll put this camera up kind of more, you know, where you can see me instead of just the top of my head. And then take that one and have like a cadence cam. Ooh, that sounds good. A little cadence cam. Kind of put it down with a view of my feet and my pedals. Oh. All right, so today I learned that the in real life time trial I've been training for, that was scheduled for next week, got pushed back a week. So my taper week has become, I changed the event date in Xert And now I'm back into the peak training phase for another week, which is fine. So it actually recommended, the time is now 90. And I picked it up to 120 because I think I have the time today. I think I can actually get a 2-hour workout in. One thing I do need to work on, I think, streaming wise, back to streaming, is my audio. I have a decent USB mic right here. But when I listen to the recordings, maybe it's the room I'm in or whatever, but I feel like every once in a while I come across somebody on Discord or somewhere and they're coming in super clear with their voice. It doesn't sound so echoey. You know what I mean? I actually want to try I think these earbuds have built-in mic, have a built-in mic that maybe would give a better sound. Oh, today's route, in case you're curious, is the Achterbahn in Innsbruck. I was looking at routes I haven't done yet that I needed a badge for that maybe I could get in 2 hours. This is 47 kilometers, but almost 1,000 meters of climb. And with this workout being mostly zone 2, zone 3, might be possible. We'll see. I should have actually, let's see. Let's see how much I can mess up. Oh boy. Oh, there we go. So let's try to Dr. Bond, the workout. You're familiar with Xert. All of their workouts are named after, most of their workouts are named after songs. So today is The Time Is Now. Like I said, it's mostly a zone 1, zone 2. Looks like it'll keep me right around LTP for this next block, and then we're going to have some sprints kind of right in the middle. And then some more kind of straight up zone 2 efforts. And then ending with some zone 2, zone 3 LTP over-unders. I'm a fan of Xert. Been using it for, I guess, since last September, October. Oh, this is going to take forever. But I did a kind of head-to-head. I had a 30-day trial with Trainer Road, and they have a, oh, what do they call it? It's AI powered. It was in beta at the time. It's like a predictive workout tool. And so I had that for 30 days, and kind of concurrently, I was trying out Xert for their 30-day trial. And I just kind of bounced between the two to see how well they handled, different scenarios. So Xert is also AI powered. Oh, and by the way, I'm not a ambassador or paid shill for either of them. I just like stuff that feels like it works for what I'm looking for. So I tested both of them. And really, like, just out of the box, Xert was way easier in terms of, like, you sign up, import your Strava stuff, it looks at all your rides and starts, you tell it what you want to do, and it starts spitting out workouts to do. And they're challenging workouts. And I did learn that, what I saw as workouts during my demo expanded greatly when I started paying. Trainer Road looks awesome. Like the UI. They have a desktop app that's pretty sweet. It looks awesome, but their sort of AI powered offering was a little wasn't as easy to use. It's a little clunky compared to Xert. So but Trainer Road is awesome. They have both podcasts, videos, huge community of writers. Whew. It's the problem with wired earbuds. Time to turn on the fans. Oh, that's better. Yeah, so anyways, that's after 30 days, I settled on Xert. And then, I paid I think it's $100 for a year or something like that. Paid that. Then like 3 months later, I discovered I'd never actually canceled Trainer Road. So after the 30-day trial, they were paying me $15 a month. It's kind of funny. And Trainer Road's desktop app. Basically, you could use that. So I'm running a Windows PC. That's what I run Swift on. But Trainer Road had a desktop app for Windows that you can open and use to run and play your workouts. Just kind of handy. Xert requires you, as far as I know. I haven't seen a different option for this. Requires you to run their workouts from their phone. So I have Xert running on my phone. It's controlling my trainer in erg mode. And that's how we're rolling. But my kind of workaround for it, so the Trainer Road app was, on the desktop app was sweet, because I could run it full screen on a second monitor next to Zwift and see, my workout. But Xert lets you view your workout on their website. So as long as you start it from your phone, they offer kind of a viewer, a web browser-based viewer on their website. Let me just do this. Kind of bug me. And so what I've done with OBS is taken the URLs for those viewers and plug them in as sources here. And I'm looking, so I have OBS in full screen projection right now. And I'm seeing what you're seeing. So I can see my intervals, what's coming up, how long I have left, all that kind of stuff. So it works out pretty well. And I stole this idea from other Zwift streamers. Why Skip do this? You know who you are. Talking a lot, mostly to pass the time. I have my chat window open too, so in the past I've been really bad about that. That's what I was fumbling around with minutes ago. I can actually see somebody asks a question. It's always AMA around here. My upcoming IRL ride, it's just under 11 miles. It's a mountain back time trial. which I just learned, is time trial bikes will be allowed, which I think we only had 1 or 2 races last year here where that was the case. All others were Merckx style, so only road bikes, no TT equipment. Needless to say, I wish I had a TT bike. The bike I'm on right now is it's an old Kestrel Talon. It turns 10 this year. It's a 10-speed, but has served me well. I've turned it into sort of a aero-like, TT-like time trial bike. Got clip-on TT bars, the disc wheel cover, the true disc wheel. It's amazing the difference aero makes. I rode this setup for the first time last year and broke all kinds of PRs, fewer watts. So I was cutting through the air a little faster. Speaking of tools that work really well, so I like Xert. Already said why. It just worked. Not that I knew anything about what I was looking for or what I'm doing. But after a month and a lot of trial and error and a lot of reading around, is what I landed on. Your mileage may vary. For that time trial, bestbikesplit.com is pretty sweet. Oh, that's the other thing. So the 2 things that Best Bike Split and Xert have in common. You can export to Zwift very easily. So in theory, I could load, and I did this for a number of workouts before I learned about their smart features. I could load the time is now into Zwift as a Zwift workout. So it would come up with all of the, it would come up like a custom Zwift workout, which is pretty cool. You do lose the smart feature, which I've been appreciating lately. Loving and hating all at the same time. If Xert sees that you are doing really well on a smart power interval, it'll bump up the, if something looks too easy for you, it'll bump up the watts and make it harder for you until you hit their target. Which sometimes, I learned this week, a workout breaks you. Broke me. Couldn't make it through an interval. So I had to stop. Take a little bit of a break. And when I started up again, Xert's like, nope. Instead of that 219 watt interval we had planned for you, it's now 250. Just kind of a downward spiral. But Best Bike Split lets you do the same thing where it'll calculate kind of a intervals looking workout or interval style ride to tackle whatever course you're looking at. And you can export that as a Zwift or as a Garmin workout. Pretty cool stuff. Oh, goodness. This is one of those routes that, it's one of the last ones I have to get badges on. Because it's climbing. A big fan of that. Slowly getting better at climbing because anyway, I have to. That's why I got better at public speaking. I was close to failing tests or failing full classes in high school because I just would not get up in front of the class and talk. Just be like, I didn't do it. Or here's the written piece. I just don't want to get up and say it, and it's still good enough. Because of how it's a great paper, but you didn't read it in front of a bunch of people you don't know. Because I was new to every school sometimes. But eventually I realized other people are good at it. I can be good at it. I started forcing myself to do things that involve public speaking. Even one of my first public things as a young adult was performing alongside somebody who sang, but I played guitar next to him. Local folk festival. 400 people in this room. Got up there and did it. Got better ever since. Got better since. Same approach with climbing. Hated it, hated it, hated it. Avoided it. Really bad at it. Did a sprint triathlon 5, 6 years ago. It got destroyed. I thought I was going in thinking I was really good on bike. And that would carry me like I wasn't last on the swim. Figured I'd probably be pretty close to last on the run. But bike, man, if I could just kill it on bike like I knew I could. But I got destroyed on these tiny hilly rollers. I just had no idea how to handle it. But then I took a big break from anything athletic. Got back into it during the pandemic and started climbing. I realized that was something I needed to work on. Still don't like it, but I'll do it. I'm not going to be lasting long. Hey, we're 25% through already. getting close to those sprint-like efforts. There it is. We're going to be 2 back-to-back in that 319 range. And then it looks like 5 kind of all out efforts. It looks like 15 seconds each. It is something. See those big red lines creeping up on you. Makes you appreciate the tiny little blue sea on the other side. Switch over to the other webcam view in a second. Nobody needs to see me straining on these. Maybe I'll leave it here for these and then go overhead for the really big efforts. Our weekly target, mileage-wise, is about 100 miles a week. And 61 kilometers. I think this week I'm 150 miles. Just trying to make up for a work trip I had last week. All right. Second day there, I went for a 30-minute run after not running in years. Probably since that sprint triathlon I was talking about. And that just destroyed me. Crushed my legs. My calves were so tight after that. Just went too much too hard. Too long. Knocked me up for a full week. All right. 319 isn't too bad. All right. 319, number 1. I do like that 159. I love watching the heart rate line on the chart. How it lags behind the effort. It's just fun to watch it. And then it's been fun lately is trying to use breathing and try to get it back down as much as I can. So I only did an hour's worth of writing yesterday because I thought it was a taper. But one of them, the first half hour was Crit race, the Crit City race here in Zwift. I missed the 8 laps for Cat B, but I appreciate the 10 laps for Cat B now. Makes it a little bit more strategic, less likely that somebody who can just, has a good 18-minute, 17-minute power can just run away with it. But I was like 3 laps in, and after team time trial on Thursday, and doing an extra 30-minute workout after that, I was like, I'm not going to make it. I'm going to have to drop and bail. And I surprised myself by sticking in there till the end. I think we came in 9th out of 25. All within, top 10 was, we were all within a second of each other. Felt all right about that. And now today, my legs feel a little less than optimal. Just realized you can actually see the pedal faster says pedal faster, pedal harder on the bottom. I tell you, that got me through that first pandemic winter here in Alaska. It's really dark here in Southeast as it is. I'll be doing that. Not traveling. Usually that's how we cope with the dark winters, is by leaving and seeing sunshine every now and then. And like all of us trying to live in one space, whole family in one space. That was a rough winter. But Zwift, and I first had it just, cycling when I was a kid, BMXing, long rides in the desert in California before we moved up here. Took a long break, did a couple, like relays, that sprint try, took another big break. Pandemic got me outside. Since I was home all the time, wasn't traveling anyways, and home. Winter came along like, oh, I'm definitely a fair weather rider. Do now. On Zwift, before long, I was doing really long rides. And I had written down a whiteboard in front of me, pedal faster, pedal harder. You're already doing one, do the other. You're already doing the other, do the other one more. Oh, here comes that big effort. Woo! 4 more of those. I think I hit 688 on that. I'll do more on this one. Try to do more. Yeah, we'll try to do like negative splits on the sprints. See how that works. Oh. I have to take a break. Dang it. I'll be right back. All right. I have to take a break in another 30 minutes. Uh, when your wife asks you to do something and you forget, and then she reminds you or asks you, hey, since you did that thing, can you do this other thing that relies on that? So baking bread, can you preheat the oven and throw a Dutch oven in there? Sure. I forgot. And she's like, hey, can you throw the bread in that preheated Dutch oven? No, I can't because I forgot. Sorry. All right. What I can do at least is hit more than 688. Ooh. Oh, 3 more of those left. I just realized that might not be a good symbol depending on your angle. 800%. Hey, buddy. Hey, bud, just a second. Just a second. All right. The whole family surprises you. Just trying to do a workout, man. I feel like that must be a classic streamer looper. Well, on the plus side, does look like I'm almost halfway through the workout and almost halfway through the Octobahn route. So it should work out pretty well. What's in the bottle, you ask? Some scratch hydration. Scratch, SKRATCH. They're hydrating drink mixes. Fruit punch today. Pick some up. Hawaii. They'll have some trouble cramping in the heat. No cramping. Tells you they're in better shape or the electrolytes really helped or both. All off my game. Too often you get to go down to those. Yeah, run right on. Great. Officially halfway through. Shifted gears. I'm in nerd mode. There's nothing. Oh, well. So the next half is going to be the opposite of that first half. Going up the side of the mountain that just came down, and then going up the lake snapper that just came down. We're going to cut the stream short. I'll finish the ride. But if you've watched, thank you very much. Really do appreciate it. I'll try to do this more often as long as I'm home. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend. And catch you next time.